Hi, welcome to my channel. Today we will have my TBR jar pick my reads for this month. This is a very large jar. I'm working on getting a smaller one, so don't worry. But as you can see over here, we have my shelf with books that I want to read. I do have a larger shelf in my bedroom, but I am currently working on getting rid of a lot of those books. So this is just what we're going to work with. I'm also going to add a couple of books that I have on my Kindle. We shall see what the jar has in store for me this month. The first prompt is 4-word title. I think I have a couple of options for this. Let's see. Here Lies Daniel Tate. A lot of these books I have gotten for the past 10 years, so they're not really popular right now. Or I don't even know if they were ever popular. I got them in conventions or libraries, so I'm just trying to get through them so I can buy more books. I'm on a book buying ban right now. When I first picked this book up, I think it was about this guy named Daniel Tate, and he went missing a long time ago in this elite neighborhood. 6 years later, he shows up and it's not actually him. So I'm very interested in this. I think it's a thriller or some sort of mystery novel. I used to not be into mystery novels and thrillers back in the day, so I think I will have a better appreciation now, and I'm glad that I waited to maybe potentially pick this up. So this is an option. That's 5 words. This one, I think I got at a library. It's actually an ARC from May of 2017. So you can tell how long I've had these books for. I actually don't really have a great desire to pick this up. I know it's a historical fiction or historical based murder mystery, so it could be good. I have never read one. I don't know why I picked this up, but it is pretty short, so if I'm looking for something shorter, maybe I'll consider this one. For you who don't know me, I am a Christian and I'm trying to read more Christian fiction. Francine Rivers is a really big Christian author, so I do have her The Last Sin Eater. I did see someone recently read this, and it was really interesting to see their point of view and reading vlog while reading this, and it kind of interests me into picking it up myself. So this is a contender. This is also a historical based novel. I think it takes place in this village where they have a sin eater, so whenever someone dies, I think they have to consult with the individual to take their sins away, and I think it's from the point of view of a young girl, so that will be interesting to read from a younger point of view. So yeah, this is another contender. I actually think those are the only options I have on here, at least on my physical list of 4-word titles. So again, we have Here Lies Daniel Tate, Murder Between the Lines, and The Last Sin Eater. It's interesting because I have been wanting to pick this one up. I think it sounds just really interesting and up my alley right now. But I also do want to pick up a Christian fiction this month. So I think I'm gonna go with Here Lies Daniel Tate because this has been on my bookshelf for so long and I just need to get it over with. And I do know that I will get to this eventually. Maybe I'll try to pick it for another prompt. I'm a slow reader, so I usually only get to read about 4 to 5 books a month, which just averages 1 book a week. I do still want some freedom throughout my month in case I'm not really interested in reading some of these books, so I will only be picking 3 to 4 books. Maybe I'll stretch it to 4, but I think I'm only going to pick 3 because I just want to start off easy and just have some grace on myself. So for the second pick, the prompt is pick a book with a blue cover. So I do have a couple of options for this one. Very interesting. Okay, well, I definitely have, not that one. I definitely could pick Francine Rivers' The Last Sin Eater because it does have blue in it. Now, does it have to be majority of the cover blue? I don't know. It's my channel, so I will decide. There is also the fine print. I actually thrifted a lot of these books, so some of them are just popular booktube books that I thrifted for $2. I know that this is like a billionaire romance novel, and I know that the brothers, I think there's 3 books and each book follows a brother, and they're all architects, and I actually went to school to be an architect. As you can tell, I am no longer in that path, but I did finish and graduate, and I did work in the architectural field for a little bit, so I'm interested to see. That's the main reason why I picked this one up. I'm not sure if there's any spice. I used to be okay with reading spice, but now I've kind of deterred away from that, just a personal conviction for myself. I'm not sure if this one has spice. I also can't remember the last time I read like just a purely romance novel, and it seems like that's what this is. So I'm not sure if I will pick this one up, but this is the most blue cover I have so far. The only other one that's kind of blue is Come Find Me by Miranda. The majority of the cover is black, so I'm not sure if I will count this. I know that the title is blue, and I kind of in my head associate this as blue, but I'm just gonna put this one back because I just don't think it fits the prompt very well. I guess we are in between these two novels. I could pick this one up because I just haven't picked up a romance novel in so long, but I know that I could have picked this one up for the last prompt, and I really want to get to a Christian fiction this month. So I think I'm going to choose Francine Rivers for this one. So the second pick is The Last Sin Eater. Maybe I'll do a vlog on this one because I am interested to read my first Francine Rivers novel, and I know she's really popular in the Christian booktube realm, so I might do a reading vlog on this. Just let me know if you would like to see that. All right, and I guess I'm only doing 3, so maybe I'll do 4. I just know myself, I'm not going to be able to read all of these and finish the books that I'm currently reading, so I'm just going to pick the last one. So for the last pick, the prompt is, let's see, I have a couple of interesting prompts in here, and some of them don't fit in these books, so I'm hoping that I get something good. Oh, okay. I don't know if I have this. It's Booktuber's 5-star book. Okay, this is a really interesting one. When I made this prompt, I had a very specific book in mind, and I really have been wanting to reread Jane Eyre. I read that in high school and I loved it, and I know that Ashlyn has been raving about that book, and she has been rating it 5 stars ever since she read it. So that's the one I had in mind. It's not in this bookshelf because I've already read it, but I'm trying to think of other people's 5-star reads. Let me just look. I honestly don't think I have anything on here. I could just pick up Jane Eyre, but it's a big book and I'm kind of not feeling that for this month. I feel like it's more of a fall read. You know what I'm going to do? I remember this is actually going to be my one Kindle read. I do have Theo of Golden, and I know I have heard a lot of good things about it. The specific booktuber that I am thinking of referencing for this prompt is Alyssa Marie. I will put everyone's tag on here because you should definitely follow them. They're awesome. So okay, so my final pick will be Theo of Golden. So okay, we have our 3 books for this month. I definitely will read more than 3, but I just wanted to make sure that I got to whatever I picked. So the first book is Here Lies Daniel Tate by Cristin Terrill. The second book is The Last Sin Eater by Francine Rivers. And then the final book would be Theo of Golden by Alan Levy. I think that's how you say his name. So that is a very interesting selection of books. I feel like I'm really diving into the Christian fiction this month, so I'm very happy about that. I am also currently in the middle of, I think exactly halfway through Mere Christianity by C.S. Lewis, and I do plan on reading Screwtape Letters at some point this month, so maybe I'll just add this as a personal choice to the list. But those are my 3 to 4 books for this month. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you see any books on this bookshelf that you have read and recommend, please let me know in the comments below. I honestly have not heard much about most of these books, so I'm very interested to hear what you have to say if you have read them. But yeah, if you have any other recommendations, I didn't pick that many books because I know that I'm very much a mood reader, so if I'm not interested in reading that genre, I will want to read and pick up something else. So I wanted to make sure I picked a few books that I know I'll have a higher chance of getting through. Thank you so much for watching. Let's see if I can balance this on here. So these are my picks for this month, and imagine Theo of Golden being on there. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, share, and comment, and I will see you next time.